Yo, what's going on, world? It's your boy Najee from Cigar Talk. And seated to my right, listen, I got one of the best upcoming pound for pound. Y'all been asking me for him in the comments. I got my man, Jaron Boots Ennis.
What's up, man?
What's going on, King? How are you, man?
Chilling, man. Thank you for having me.
Nah, for sure. Thank you for inviting me. I like to be in the trenches. It feel like, you know what I'm saying? It feel like real gritty in here. Like,
yeah.
This where you grew up, like, training that?
No, we actually just moved here not too long ago, probably like 3 years ago.
Okay.
We used to train at a different gym back my way. So, we just moved here not too long. It's better, you know.
Yeah. I like the energy. Got the
grip feel. Yeah. Ain't no windows in here.
Right.
Super hot in here.
I got a hoodie on, nigga.
Yeah.
I'm like...
and it's super hot in here, too, so yeah.
Right, I like that. Man, you've been fucking up the boxing world, man, shaking the game up. Man, the Clayton fight, dog, I ain't even gonna lie, I expected more, man. Not from you, obviously. I was thinking like, damn, because you know, everybody know your skill set, but we were waiting for somebody to like test you, give you something that we could see. Did you expect it to be that easy, or was it that easy? I mean, you make it look easy.
I mean, every time I fight everybody, they always be like, it's gonna be his toughest test, and then when I get in there, it don't be my toughest test. You know, like I say, the better my competition, the better I'm gonna be.
Right.
And when these guys get in the ring with me, they have a game plan. They think they can win. Yeah. And so they actually really get in the ring with me. I'm faster than what you think, stronger than what you think, smarter than what you think, harder to hit. You know what I'm saying? And it's not what it looked like from the outside looking in. You know?
What do you think it was like, I guess, for him? Because, you know, they was kind of talking crazy a little bit before. You know, he was talking crazy, and it felt like he was trying to come do that, but it seemed like he got tentative once you got in there. You think it's like the speed? Is it like, what is it that feel like make people tentative when they get in there?
I think it was my speed and my jab. He couldn't figure it out, figure out what I was going to do. He didn't know if I was going to counter off of it or throw something hard, but I think it was because my jab was too fast, and when I hit him with something, when I jabbed him to the body, and I didn't know, this is one of the ones. It's power real,
Right, for sure. All right, so before we get into the actual interview, I got to ask you about we had some good fights lately. Devin Haney-Kambosos, man, what you thought of that one? I'll tell you what I thought. What you thought of that one?
Devin Haney-Kambosos, that was a great fight. Devin looked good. I thought he shut him out every round. I gave
him 2 rounds. I gave Kambosos maybe 2 rounds. But that was easy. I thought it was going to be a harder fight than that. I kind of knew.
You knew that? I said Devin was going to cook him. I thought he was going. I actually thought Devin was going to stop him in the late rounds, but
I mean, obviously styles make fights, right? Like Kambosos got hot off the TO, you know what I mean? Off the TO win. But it seemed like he couldn't even touch Devin though, man.
I think Teofimo beat itself. If Teo was to fight Kambosos again, he probably knocked Kambosos out.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
When you say beat itself, you think he was too aggressive?
He came out too aggressive. He wasn't jabbing. He came out too hype. He just wanted to knock him out. Right. You could tell. Yeah. So, but if he fight him again, I think Teofimo and not Kambosos out.
How you avoid that? Because it feel like I see that with certain people that's like power punches, right? Like sometimes you can fall in love with the power. When you know I can ice this motherfucker with one hit, you fall in love with it. How do you prevent yourself from kind of getting caught up in that trap?
I mean, well, I don't look for the knockouts. I just let it come, and my power is natural. So you know, I let it come to me, and I don't look for it. When you look for it, you don't never get it, or something bad can happen. So I just relax, stay natural.
Little man at the gym, ready. For sure. All right. Talk to me about this. I'm from New York. I was in the Barclays. Tank Roley. Tank hit him with one of those ones, caught him, good counter shot. If Roley was doing all right until that point, it seemed like. What you thought about that fight?
I thought Tank was gonna get him out of in the 3rd round, but Tank had to be smart because Roley was still awkward and he still was a little strong. And like I said, he had to catch him between shots, and he caught him in between throwing something. He leaned right in it and caught him. So but Tank looked good. He did his thing.
Do you think is it hard to fight guys that's like awkward like that, like not traditional? Because you got people that make the traditional boxing moves, but Roley he be doing he be doing
strong too. So when you fighting guys like that, you just gotta take your time and you gotta pick your shots. And you gotta catch them in between and use your jab. So that'll make it easier for you. So I would say fighting awkward guys not hard because you just gotta know how to neutralize them. You know?
Right. Okay. The last one, cool boy Steph. He Philly, right?
Philly.
He beat Roman. That was a good fight. I need to see him versus Inoue, the Japanese dude.
Yeah.
Who you got in there? Obviously, you from Philly.
Yeah.
But that's a tough fight, man. What you think of that?
You know how I'm rocking. I'm rocking with Scooter, man.
Yeah.
Cool boy Steph gonna do his thing, you know.
What you think about that kid, the Japanese kid?
He good, but I'm gonna let Scooter win undisputed first.
Yeah.
I want him to do that first, and then fight anyway.
Right.
But either way, I'm rocking with Scooter no matter what.
Yeah.
I think Scooter gonna beat him.
All right, that's a good fight.
I think he might be too small.
You think he is small, but he got some skills, man. You think he got some skills? I didn't expect. Like, I mean, I've been kind of watching him. This is the first. Like, I watched his last 3 fights, and I've been like, yo, this dude, all right, man. He got some skills.
He's not bad, but Scooter too big. Scooter a big 22, and Scooter gonna outsmart him and find a way.
Yeah.
Find a way to win. Scooter always find a way to win.
Yeah.
And he getting better and better each and every time he fights.
Nah, that's a fact.
I'm rocking with Scoot.
Scoot, all right, bet that.
Scoot for the late stoppage.
All right, like that. Man, so I walked up in here, and the first thing I see, you and Ocho training, man. I seen it. Y'all posted the picture on the social. You on the mitts, man. Talk about that. What's it like, kind of giving out the game? You on the other side of it?
I mean, like helping as a trainer and helping my dad and stuff like that. It's a different side. You know, I get to take my skills to a different level because I can see it from the trainer side and the boxer side. So it helped me both ways.
Right.
Yeah.
What's it like? Just obviously Ocho a star, but he in here gritty, right? Like he in here like really working.
Yeah, we got him in the trenches, man. He already trained earlier with my dad.
Double. He got the double.
He
work?
did double training today. Yeah. So he came here with me, and I gave him a little bit of pad work and stuff like that.
Who work him out harder, you or your pops?
Probably my dad.
Yeah. Right. All right, for sure. I think one of the special things about you and your skill set is the ability to switch it, right? Like orthodox, southpaw, but you do both so fluidly. Where does that come from? Like, obviously your pops must have kind of gave you some game, but where you feel like how you learn it to get it that? Most people can't do it that fluid when they do it. You know what I mean?
I don't know. I started off southpaw, but my dad taught me how to fight right-handed.
Oh, you started southpaw?
Yeah, I started southpaw, but my dad taught me how to fight right-handed. Once I got southpaw down pat, next thing you know, it's like natural. Me just switching. I'm in a fight, just switching, doing things like that. So everything was all natural for me. It's kind of like weird.
Right. What hand you right with though?
Both.
Oh, you both?
Yeah.
Damn.
I do everything with both.
Damn, it's crazy. What feels more comfortable for you? Because I feel like most of the time, I see you start orthodox, and then you kind of be like switching southpaw, and I don't like. Which one feels more comfortable though?
They both feel comfortable.
It's like the same, equal.
They're both the same. Like I said before, like sometimes I don't even know when I be switching. Like it'd be weird. Like I feel comfortable on both sides. Power is the same. Speed the same. Defense the same. I feel comfortable both ways.
What make you switch? Is it like you seeing stuff in the moment that you feel like you could take advantage of? Is it just like you feeling more comfortable when to hit them with this side? Like what is it in your head that make you switch?
I mean, like I said, sometimes I don't even know when I be switching, but it depends on who I'm fighting. If I see a fighter can't figure me out on a certain way, I'll stay that way for a little bit.
Right.
Just keep him frustrated. Then when he think he got it figured out, I'm switch it.
Right. I say the only, I don't say only, but one of the guys that they call out right now for switching is Terrence Crawford, right?
Yeah.
Like, he the guy that, I feel like has gotten a lot of props in the recent years, at least, like, for switching. Do you feel like y'all on the same level with it, like, on both sides? Is it like, similar levels?
I mean, I don't think he switched. I think he's better southpaw to me.
He does southpaw more, though.
I'm about to say, he don't really fight on the orthodox side too much. I feel like I fight equally on both sides. I really could fight a whole fight one side if I wanted to.
Right.
Yeah, so.
Right. Man, your fights, like I said, I've been watching you for a while, matter of fact, since the amateurs. I don't know if you remember, I can't pull up on you at the amateurs. We're going to tell that story, but man, you got some highlights, man. When you fought Alvarez, the kid Alvarez, and you hit the duck, dodge, spin, the freeze move. I was like, oh, this nigga Boots just went crazy. That was a highlight. Like, that's one of the shits that's gonna be in your highlight tape forever. When you did that, what was that? Was you just feeling good? Like, what?
Everybody asked me that same question. I don't know what happened. I remember him throwing, I think he threw like 2 jabs in the right hand or something like that, and I just slipped. I was trying to roll, but I wound up stopping and spinning. Like, it was just crazy. Like, that's probably something I never could do again. Like, it was a one-time thing. Like,
do you feel like that's just you having fun in there when you doing that?
Yeah, that was just me having fun. Trying to put on a show. And I did, you know, and that highlight stuck with me forever. After I did that, my everything just went
crazy,
up.
right? Yeah.
Instagram, Twitter, followings, everything. I
love that. Man, like, you know, I want to kind of talk about your, you know, just your upbringing. Like, your pops was even telling me before, like, he said, man, your two brothers, your two big brothers. He was like, man, I had them. Look at the posters on the wall. I had them up here. Tell me about that, like your brothers and like kind of you as a youngin' really just watching what they was doing.
Growing up watching, you know, both my brothers, you know, fight on TV and stuff like that. They put on ESPN, Showtime, Showbox, all that.
Oh, so they was really
Derek Boots Ennis was ranked like number 2 in the IBF, and then Farad, the Quiet Storm Ennis, he was ranked like number 6 in the WBC. Yeah. They was right there. They was ranked high at all the belts and stuff like that. Yeah. And they put on TV plenty of times. But what I really loved was when they was fighting here at home. And
the crowd.
Yeah, I could see the crowd and stuff like that. And after the fights was over, they was winning and knocking them out. I'm like, and I see all the fan love and everybody from back to the hood was showing love. I'm like, I want to be like that when I get older. I want to be like my brothers. And I can't wait to fight home and stuff like that. So, yeah.
I love that. I know for me, I got a little brother, I got a little sister too, but you know, I'm older than him, maybe like 8 years. Yeah. I used to son her, you know what I mean? Yeah. I used to be throwing him in the ankle, the headlock, all type of shit. Did they used to put it on you just as boxing, like just, you know, were y'all boxing?
No. We sparred a couple times when I was little, but that's about it. But we ain't never get no crazy fights in there.
Yeah. What you feel like, you know, because you're obviously ascending to a level right now, like you at the door of like crossing over to the next level. Right. What you think is the difference just between like, you know, what you've been doing and your path and then just your brothers and their path?
I mean, well, honestly, my brothers actually helped me, you know, to the point where I'm at now. Because they always told me, you know, they installed into me. They was like, always stay in shape. You never know when you're going to get a fight, so you stay in shape, stay ready. Yeah. The girls going to be there, leave them alone, they're going to be there. Yeah. And it's facts, and look where I'm at now. Right. You know what I'm saying? Learning from their mistakes and listening to them got me to this point now, and you know, I'm trying to put on for our last name and, you know, take it to another level. I love that. That's what I'm doing.
I love that. Do y'all have similar styles, you feel like?
I feel like I'm my dad and both my brothers all in one.
It's like mixed.
Yeah, mixed together, yeah.
Was you cognizant, like you was actually trying to take shit from them? Was it like, all right, I see Pooh do this, Farad do that, my pops do that. Was you kind of like taking shit like that, or it just happened like that?
I mean, I feel like growing up, it was bound to happen because that's all I seen growing up in the gym and things like that. I used to see them spar all the time, see them fight on TV, so that like it's already in my mind already. So it was like natural. Right.
I want to go back to your amateur days a little bit. Like we said before, I told Shakur this. I had Shakur on the show. Yeah. And y'all two, I was an intern at Rock Nation. Yeah. And the president at the time, OG Juan, used to be like, yo, you want to work here? Go find one of these niggas that's nice and sign, and bring them to me to sign, and I'll let you work here. So I was going to all the amateur tournaments, and you and Shakur felt like was the two guys that was just really like killing, like making a name. What do you remember just about the, you know, your amateur days? Like, how much did that part shape what's going on right now?
I mean, amateur definitely helped me shape, you know, to where I'm at now. You know, you fought so many different styles, different guys, tall, short, southpaw, right-handed. Like, it definitely helped you develop and things like that. And the only thing I miss about the amateurs is going away with the team and stuff like that. And traveling, and me and other people, and wind up becoming cool with them. Right. Then you fighting your friends and all that.
Right. Different,
I miss that.
The camaraderie.
That's the only thing I miss from the amateurs, you know, and things like that. But it was definitely fun though. I had a great time as an amateur. But
it's funny because I always felt like even at that time, you didn't really fight like an amateur to me. You didn't have an amateur style. So it was like you was good and above people, but the amateurs is so different than the pro game, and I was like, you don't really got an amateur kind of style. Right. I remember there was one fight I went to, and you got headbutt. You was cut pretty bad. You remember that one?
Yeah.
You got a bad cut or something.
When I fought Tariq Irby, it wasn't.
Oh, yeah.
It was a little cut, though.
It wasn't bad? I remember you bleeding.
Yeah, it was like a little, like nick. Yeah. It was bleeding a little bit. But I remember that. That was when I fought Tariq Irby.
All right. Do you feel like, because obviously the Olympic trials happened that year, I think you went for the qualifiers. You beat Gary Russell. He came back and beat you. Yeah. Was that something, did that matter to you at that time? Like, was Olympics ever something that you was like, man, I really want to do Olympics, or you was like, whatever?
At that time, I didn't even really care because I already knew they wanted Gary Russell to go to the Olympics.
Why you say that?
They told us already.
They said that to you?
Yeah, they told us that he was the main guy, the main pick. Yeah. Even when we got to the airport after the tournament was over, they was like, yo, you really should have won that, but they had they pick this, that, and the third, things like that. But I mean, I didn't really care because I was trying to turn pro when I was 16. I was trying to turn pro. Like, so honestly, me winning all them tournaments and just so happened to get to Olympic trials and the box off and all that things like that, it just fell right into place. And I wound up turning pro that. Like a couple months later, so I didn't really care because I just wanted to turn pro. That's all I wanted to do was turn pro.
Anyway,
that's my dream. I wanted to turn pro, not the Olympics. I don't know, but I mean, if I would have went to the Olympics, that would have been cool too. But I feel like pros was my style, and like I said, I've been wanting to turn pro when I was 16 years old. My dad like, no, you gotta wait, just wait, because we was having calls and things like that.
Oh, people was trying to
get me to turn pro at 16, and I'm like, Dad, I want to go, I want to turn pro, Right. Like, no, just wait. He said, win a couple tournaments, then we turn pro. I'm like, all right. Now I wound up winning like 4 tournaments straight.
Right.
And then I'm like, I'm here now. I gotta do it. Yeah. So.
All right. So how much? Because like I said, you got a pro style, and I always seen that from even in the amateurs. How much of an adjustment was it for you? Like, cause you see that, right? It's some guys that like you good in the amateurs, and then you get the pros, and you just like, he ain't that nice like you was.
Right.
Was that an adjustment for you, just like the amateur style versus the pro style?
I mean, like you said, like in the amateurs, I didn't throw a lot of punches.
Right.
But the reason I was winning is because I was always hurting somebody, stopping somebody, and my shots was accurate. So. And I was just getting clean wins like that.
Right.
I never threw a bunch of pity pat punches, and that's not my style. I like to pick my shots and and try to open them up and then knock them out and things like that. So I feel like I didn't really have to change too much because I was already calm and relaxed. I already had a pro style, and I've been sparring pros since I was 13, 14 years old. I'm used to the pros already.
Yeah. Who would you say was the craziest, like pro or style that you can't, like someone that you sparred and you was like, oh, all right, like, I see that?
I don't know. I don't know.
I can't everybody, Boo. That's
I can't. I don't know. I don't know. It's a lot of good guys I sparred though. I sparred a lot of great guys. Yeah. My dad had Demetrius Hopkins. I was sparring him at 14 years old.
Oh yeah.
And he was ranked high. I think he had like a belt or something like that.
Right.
I was sparring a lot of guys. I sparring my brothers and things like that.
For sure.
Yeah.
You took a turn, like you took a different path. I like that when everybody come in the game, it's always interesting to see how, what path you're gonna pick to try to get, the goal's the same, but everybody got a different path. When I'm watching you and your promotional company, you had one company, and then now it's like, it looked like you did the deal with Showtime.
Yeah.
You fighting on Showbox. Yeah. Talk about that. Like, what made you want to go, I guess, that route versus like, all right, I'm gonna sign with a promoter and do it like this. What made you want to go that route?
I don't know. I feel like that was best for me.
Yeah.
Me and my dad and my team. That's what we thought was best for me. So we went that way. But everybody know my first pro fight could have been a 6-rounder, and I could have had a world title early. But I mean, we wanted to develop, and get better, and not rush things.
For sure. I mean, I feel like you did that, man. You took the stairs up. You ain't take the elevator. That's gonna pay off. But how hard is it, I guess, to be patient for you, right? Because like I said, I'm a fan, right? Like I'm a fan. I be jacking your name, like when they talk about something, like, man, Boots go fuck all ya. When we talking about that, and the biggest critique or criticism, they gonna say, oh, but he ain't fighting nobody yet. How much, I guess, does that part bother you just in terms of being able to have patience? Because you know what you gonna do. It's just a matter of time before it comes. How hard is it to be patient while you going through this part of the process?
I mean, it's not really hard. I mean, like I said, I'm always in the gym. I'm always ready for anything. But it's not really hard. I stay focused. I stay locked in. And like I always say, the longer they wait, the worse it's gonna be. I'm gonna continue to keep getting better. Yeah. And smarter, faster, stronger. You might as well fight me now. So I'm gonna continue to keep getting better.
Right. I like that. I saw it was an interview the other day. Leonard Ellaby was like, he said Floyd called them and was like, who the fuck is this Boots dude? Like, who is that? I felt like he knew who he was already, I think. You know what I mean? He been buzzing. But when you see that, what does that like kind of make you think, or how you feel about it?
I mean, I feel good. I got a legend, asking about me and and things like that.
Yeah.
There's a lot of other guys, a lot of celebrities that be shouting me out and things like that. So, but I feel good about it. But like I always say, the job not done. I got belts to get.
Yeah.
And legacies to continue.
For sure. I mean, he called it out and Leonard, like he feel like he made his pitch, right? Like Mayweather Promotions, he was like, yo, listen, you come over here, I'll make sure you get the fights and the money. And, is any of that stuff ever enticing to you? Because as a fighter, especially when you hot like you are, I'm sure everybody coming at you with different type of deals and different things. When you hear that, is that something that make you like, damn, maybe I should go over here with Floyd?
I mean, I like where I'm at. I'm chilling. I mean, the price is right, the deal is real though.
Yeah.
I mean, but we love Showtime. Showtime treat me right. That's what we rocking with right now.
All right, I love that. I mean, Steven Espinosa's been very high on you.
That's my guy.
Man, he always showing you a lot of love. Man, we just looking for, like, obviously everybody's calling for the Thurman fight, right?
Yeah.
Like everybody want to see Keith Thurman, but you in that weird space where it's like you one of the nicest, but nobody want to take that risk because the money, right? Like it's like damn,
it's
I'm
not even the money. It's just
what you think it is though?
I guess they just don't want to fight. I'm not saying that they scared. It's just that they try to make smart business moves.
Yeah.
And they people trying to get to a world title in a different way.
Right.
And with me, I don't care who I fight. I can fight a brick wall. Like, I don't or the Hulk or something. I don't care. I want to just get my opportunity so I can show these guys that I'm nothing to be played with, and I'm really that guy.
When Thurman said he was like the first interview, he was like, I ain't know who you was.
Yeah.
I know that was cap, but how you? It feel like they be trying to, cause you the new guy, they be trying to like little bro. You like, nah, I ain't know him. How did you feel when you seen that?
No, he ain't little bro nothing over here. He tripping. No, but he already said that he knew who I was. He said he just was saying that, but
yeah.
I mean, they know who I am. How he don't know who I am, but everybody else
doesn't know. Yeah.
Floyd. Errol Spence, everybody know me but you.
Right.
Yeah.
Do you think he gonna get in the ring? You think that's something that's like possible for you coming up?
Hopefully, that's what I want next.
You want that next?
I want
like if you had your choice and you could pick, is that what you want?
I mean, well, Bud and
Spence gonna fight.
So I feel like that.
Outside of that, because
that's the best option for me.
Right.
That's the only option for real.
What you think about the Stanionis kid?
Him too. He can get it too.
Yeah.
That's another good option too.
Yeah.
So, them two. Both of them. They the best two options right now.
Outside. All right. Oh wait, it's one more. Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about
Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah.
It's funny because I feel like I be seeing his pops making little comments sometimes, like, saying y'all don't want to fight or whatever.
How you gonna say that when everybody asks me when I want to fight? I said we can fight right now. They be like, no, later on, 5 years down the line or something like that.
Yeah.
And his trainer, his old trainer, Robert Guerrero, Garcia, I think he said, he was like, oh, he's not ready right now or something like that. Or they're not ready right now.
Yeah.
They had said that before, so.
You ever spar? Y'all kind of like same age. I feel like y'all came up around the same time. You ever encountered him like on some sparring or just like being around him?
Nah, never.
Never.
No, yeah.
All right. You watch him? Like you ever like check his shit out? Like
no. I really don't even watch nobody. I only watch the people that's like around me. That's around that be around me. Like I watch Scooter.
Yeah.
I watch Shakur.
Yeah.
I watch Devin. I watch Tank. Like people that I watch people
that you rock with.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah. So how you don't study film then?
No, I never study film.
Never.
No, I leave it up to my team.
Okay. Yeah. And they just give you the game plan and you kind of just go adjust?
Yeah, and I just listen to what they already say. But I always do that. We do it like that because you never know how a guy gonna fight. Just because they fought that guy that way, don't mean they're gonna fight you the same way.
Right.
And so that's why we always be prepared all the way around.
Right.
So we had southpaws in camp, and orthodox. We had both sides, everything.
Damn.
Pressure fighters, boxers, tall, short.
Okay.
You never know. So we stay ready.
How you see that fight, like a Virgil Ortiz? That's another like young gun. I feel like outside the Stanionis, Keith Thurman, the OG, I guess now. How you see that fight? Like, is that something that do you ever like play these fights out in your head when you think about these niggas?
No, I just go.
Go.
I'm always on go. That's it.
Yeah.
I'm on go. Like I said, I don't care who it is.
Yeah.
But that fight, that'd be a great fight, and that's what the fans want.
Yeah.
So why not?
All right, for sure.
And
I like that.
I'm coming out victorious.
Yo, listen, I ain't gonna lie, Boots. I love that you do your talking in the ring, but when you talk some shit outside, I love that shit too. Listen, after Errol fight, you was reeling them in after. I was getting hyped, like, So, I mean, talk about that, right? Like, it felt like you been kind of chasing Errol a little bit. Like, yo, what's up? Like, you know, kind of what he had to do when he was coming up, right?
Yeah.
He was calling out the other guys trying to get fights. What's that part like? Like, when you trying to get somebody in the ring, like, what is that part like to you?
I mean, you could do all the talking all you want, but it's trying to get them in the ring. You know, I mean, it ain't easy. You know,
for sure.
But, you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is, though. You know?
All right, obviously, Crawford and Spence got a looming fight. Everybody want to see that, one of the biggest fights in the sport. They both probably gonna move up like after that fight. How you see that fight? Like just you, like your boxing knowledge, like just between both of them, like what you see when you think about that?
They both two good fighters, you know. I don't know. I feel like that fight 50-50.
50-50?
Yeah, I feel like we wouldn't know until they both get in that ring on fight night.
Yeah.
You know, they both two good fighters, though. You know, smart. You know.
I feel like I kind of give the edge to Crawford a little bit, slight edge.
You can't get an edge to nobody.
You don't think so?
No, not at that level. You can't get an edge to nobody.
But what about skill? Because, all right, they both skilled, obviously. Like, at that level, everybody's skilled, right? Everyone got a great jab. But I feel like Crawford, like, in terms of tricks, right? Like, your artillery bag, you got older tools.
Yeah.
I feel like Spence's tools is what he got is very strong tools.
Yeah.
But Crawford seemed like he got a little bit more on the tool side. Would you agree to that? Or it's like same kind of?
I mean, they both kind of like the same, though, you know. Only thing is Crawford just switched.
Yeah.
I feel like they both kind of like the same.
Yeah.
That's going to be a great fight, though.
Nah,
I think it's going to be a great fight. Yeah.
Nah, we definitely looking forward to that.
Yeah.
In terms of like you actually getting these fights, like, would you move up? You considering like going up to 54? Like, yo, you gon' fight me? Like, is it like that, or you feel like staying at 47?
I mean, I'm gonna stay at 47 till I get all these belts.
Clean up the belts.
Yeah, that's my goal, to get undisputed.
Yeah.
You know, and then move up and do it at 54, 60, and maybe even 68. So.
Do you feel like undisputed is like? I feel like now it's starting to come back to where everybody want to be. Like, I feel like a couple years ago it was like when Floyd was fighting, he wasn't always fighting for belts. It was kind of like, you know, he's making his money doing what he do.
Right.
But now I feel like people are really intentionally trying to like be undisputed. Do you feel like is that like an accomplishment or a goal of yours, like to do that?
Yeah, that's a goal. Definitely a goal.
Yeah.
It's definitely a goal. You know, that's a legacy thing right there. You know, that's what I want to do, and I want to be the first person to be undisputed in 3 different weight classes. Maybe even 4, maybe 68.
Oh, 68 too?
Yeah.
You talking Canelo talk when you talking up there, Benavidez talk.
Yeah.
You feel like you can hang with them dudes at this?
I mean,
those are big guys, man.
They big guys, but by the time I get up to 68, they probably gonna be at 75 or cruiserweight or something. So they're not even gonna be there.
Right, that's true. That's true. I like that, man. So like when you think about
and I spar heavyweights.
But you spar heavyweights?
Yeah, you guys my dad.
What?
I spar heavyweights. I spar light heavies. 68. My last camp I had 2 68-pounders for camp.
Damn.
I can't really spar guys that's my weight.
Right.
Yeah.
What you mean? You mean because it's too much of a disadvantage? You mean?
No,
or you like sparring bigger guys?
I have to. I'm too strong.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
Especially when I get in my camp move and that switch.
Right.
I don't be wanting to hold back, so I gotta get bigger guys.
Do you think you would be ready for 54 like at this moment if you wanted to?
Yeah. If I had to fight 54 right now,
like if it was like, all right, Charlo calling you right now, 54, what's up? You could do that, no problem?
No problem, yeah.
Damn. How much? You kind of big for 47. I ain't gonna. you really like
everybody
a
always
47,
say that.
son.
Yeah, everybody always say that.
That's what's up. Yeah. Tell me, just kind of like moving forward and graduating. Like I said, you constantly elevating. How much does the pound for pound list or thing mean to you? Does that hold any weight for you, or is this like whatever?
I mean, I feel like now the pound for pound list is like an opinion now. Like, I feel like everybody pound for pound is different.
Right.
You know, I mean, I would love to be on a pound for pound list and be number 1.
Yeah.
I mean, that's definitely another goal. But if not, you know, so be it. As long as I'm winning, getting these belts, you know, being undisputed, you know, and putting on for my legacy, and you know, fighting all the top guys, best guys. Yeah. That's all I really care about, winning.
Does the recognition part matter to you? Like for them to be like recognized, like ESPN says or Ring Magazine says this and that, or just like
I really don't care. Man.
Yeah.
If they put me up there, they put me up there. I appreciate it. But if not, so what? I'm still winning, getting these belts, getting this money. It don't matter.
Nah, for sure. I also want to talk, man, highlight what you're doing outside the ring. I seen the little promo. Y'all got the kid Jax that you was helping out with the bone marrow.
Yeah.
That's super dope, man. Tell me about it. Like, how you found the kid? How you get in touch with him to really like help out?
Well, the kid, we looked up on the story about him, and I had my people to get in contact with him, and come to find out he was a fan of me and things like that. So I wound up talking to him, contacting him, and we started FaceTiming him and things like that, just talking to him, and I was letting him know like he had somebody else outside of his family that was here to help him and things like that, and encouraging him, lifting him up and things like that. And we actually supposed to be going to go see him, I think, Tuesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we're going to go meet up with him Tuesday.
That's what's up,
He want to eat pizza, so I'm going to eat pizza
with him.
Yeah,
that's what's up. Man, Boots love the kids, man.
Yeah, I love the kids, man. No, he definitely a cool young kid. Yeah. He funny, too, yeah. He always asks me what I'm eating, and he be hitting the bag and stuff like that at his house and things like that. So, yeah, it was nice, to help somebody out like that.
Yeah, nah, for sure. That's what's up, man. Man, yo, I want to ask you just the smaller weights, like the 135 is a hot division right now. Like, I feel like you got all them guys there, and we all interested to see, like, when the smoke clears, who's gonna be the last one standing, right? So I feel like it's Ryan Garcia, it's Tank, of course, it's Lomachenko still, even though he was in Ukraine, and then probably and Devin. And then I put Shakur in there, even though he's third.
I'm about to say Shakur gonna move up.
That's what I'm saying. How you see that? Cause that's a good that's a good ass crop. Like if you gotta rank, like I don't say rank it, but like when you based off your boxing knowledge to say who you feel like gonna be the one standing.
I don't know. That's a crazy 5 people, right? That's 5 people.
Yeah, that's
a
crazy
crazy
5
people right there.
Yeah.
No, I feel like Devin not gonna be at 35. I think
He'll move up.
I think he probably gonna fight one more time at 35. He probably might fight Lomba or something like that.
Yeah.
And then go to 40. But you can't really, I don't know.
You can't rank it like that?
You can't really rank it, though. They all top guys, they great fighters,
You think Tank is the best in the division?
At 35?
Yeah.
You could say he is. You could say you really gotta put Devin at 35 because he got all the belts.
He got all the best. Yeah.
So you got say Devin the best.
Yeah.
But you can say any of them the best. Though. They all great fighters though.
Right.
You could put Tank up there, Devin.
How you feel? Because it's two different. It's the weird thing about boxing is belts don't always equal how much popularity you got, right? Because I was at the Barclays, Tank, so that shit was to the roof, right?
Tank definitely.
It seemed like the niggas that's there, they don't really care about the belts like that. But Devin got the belts, so it's from a boxer standpoint, he's the guy. How do you think what's the balance between all right, I gotta get belts, but I'm trying to also be a ticket seller? How do you feel like you manage that balance?
I don't know. I don't know. I mean, I guess you gotta have that fan base, and Tank got the rappers and the singers and all that. He got a crazy fan base.
You feel like that's your fan base?
I feel like Devin got a good fan base too, though, huh?
I think so too. You feel like is that your fan base, your lane?
My fan base is mostly basketball players, football players, athletes.
Yeah.
I got a couple rappers that be supporting me, but that's definitely mostly basketball and football players, though.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. All right, man. Lastly, man, just tell me about your training regimen. When you training, getting ready. Like I said, you look bigger than 47. Man. I told your pops that. I said, man, he at least 65 right now. So, but when you training, is it tough for you to get down to there, cutting weight and shit?
Nah, I make 47 easy. I was actually I eat the day before the weigh-ins, and I be drinking a little bit before the weigh-ins and stuff like that.
Yeah.
My weight be on point. I don't miss weight.
How you think is it just your body like that, or is it just
my body is weird? Once I get my weight to a certain point, I can eat whatever, and it just come right off.
Right.
My body weird. It's hard to explain, and people always ask me what I eat, and I can't really say because when I get to my body to a certain point, I just eat whatever.
Yeah. All right. Last question. What's your super fight, man? This is what I like to ask. Everybody got a super fight where they all right, me versus this. When I asked Shakur that, he said Tank. He was like, Tank, me and Tank, that's a super fight. What you feel like is your super fight?
I got 4.
Cool. Give me 2.
I'm gonna give you 4.
Give me 4.
I say me versus Spence, me versus Bud.
Yeah.
Me versus Virgil Ortiz.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give it a 3? I
And
like
Keith
that.
Thurman.
Yeah.
Yeah, Keith Thurman.
All right.
Me versus Keith Thurman.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yo, Boots, man, I really appreciate your time, brother.
Appreciate
I'm
you.
looking forward to continuing to watch the growth.
Yeah.
Seeing what's next. I hope keep jumping that ring, boy. I pray it keep jumping that ring.
Me too.
Yeah, man. Yo, I appreciate your time.
Thank you.
Dope episode of Cigar Talk. My man Jaron Boots Ennis. We out of here.